Hello everybody. So, for today's video, we're going to be talking about triple integrals and talking about the different basic coordinate systems that you may end up using. So we have cylindrical coordinate system, and we have the spherical coordinate system. Cylindrical is a lot more easier to deal with based off what you already have. Spherical, not quite as easy to deal with, but in certain situations it's much more useful. So let's go ahead and talk about these two coordinate systems a little bit. So first of all, the cylindrical coordinate system. So for this one, you're just starting out with your polar coordinates, but then you also have your height set as z. So it's pretty straightforward. You have the same exact formulas that you have from transforming to xy to r and theta, but then you have z. And keep in mind, since you're transforming into polar, your differentials is going to be set up as r, dr, d theta, dz. So you have that little bit of extra in there. And here's a basic graph of how it ends up converting over. Now, slightly more difficult one is spherical coordinates. Now, this one may be a little bit more difficult, but you have your three different variables. You have rho, so instead of your radius on your xy plane, you have the radius of the sphere. Then you have theta, which is the exact same thing as from polar and from cylindrical. But then you have phi. So phi is going to be your angle down from the z-axis. The differential for this one, though, is really funky. You have r squared sine phi, then d phi, d rho, d theta. And here's a quick picture of how that ends up looking. So as you can see, theta is just your angle on the xy plane. But phi is the angle between the vector of your point and the z-axis. So whenever you're dealing with this, you have to get rho first in order to find out what phi is. It's not a very nice conversion. All right. So that's talking about the two conversions between those two particular coordinate systems. We'll deal with this a lot more in class, and I'll show you guys a couple of examples of how to use it. But hopefully you have a basic idea of what's going on now. See you in class.